Hi, welcome to this Freeform version 2025 feature video. This one will be discussing user interface enhancements as well as utility enhancements. The first one we're going to look at, well, first several we're going to look at are all within Tools options. In the General Save File section, we have made an enhancement to our auto backup system, which now allows you to determine the number of versions you want to save instead of only having one backup. This means if the recent backup that was done gets corrupted, you have multiple versions that you can restore from your temp directory. In your Data Folders section, there is a new option to remove temp files during launch, which will clean out the cache of saved temp data inside your temp folder, making it cleaner for your system and reduce the number of potential conflicts with existing backup data. In this panel as well, we have a My Parts library section. This is brand new, and this is going to replace the Samples button in your File Open and File Import dialogues. This will allow you to set a custom directory that you can access whenever you want, so you can have a library of data that you can access from those dialogues from using one single click. And finally, under Interface, Object List, we now have Duplicate in Place. This will keep your duplicates within the folder that they are created instead of moving them to the end of your object list or the bottom of it. So if you have a piece of geometry or an object inside a folder, when you duplicate it, it will be duplicated and placed within that same folder instead of outside of that folder at the very bottom of the object list. An enhancement for working with tools that have different modes, if you go to Tools, Customize, Keyboard, scroll down to Tools Control, you will see that we've always had Mode Toggle, which is defaulted to the M key, but now we have an option to go in reverse. So tools like Hot Wax, where there are multiple modes, you don't have to press the M key to cycle all the way through your tool in order to get back to or get to the one before your current mode. This is going to be set to Shift+M, and to show this, actually the Carve tool does this as well. If I press the M key, you can see it progressing forward, and now if I press Shift+M, it goes back. So I can change back and forward using hotkeys, which is a small enhancement, but it is a very useful enhancement. I'm going to load up a sample file here. And one of the other new user interface additions we've created is also found in Tools, Customize. This time it's under Touch Device, and it is Grab, Rotate, Z-Spin only. This does not come with a current hotkey, but I have assigned one because you can only access this using keyboard shortcuts. The N key works for me, but you can assign this to anything you like. This allows you to, instead of having, so you can rotate with the G key, you can pan with the H key, but if you want to rotate flat to your view, if I hold N, it is restricting it so that only the stylus rotation is affecting my view, so I can rotate it without any other rotations. The final thing that we're going to look at is an enhancement for working with patches. So if I turn on see-through, we have some patches here. I'm beginning to surface this model. But if we go to View, Shade Patches, and turn on shade backface color, you can see that some of these patches are flipped. I can manually go through, select each of them, and choose Flip Normal, or now, let me go to my Select tool, select all of my patches, and go to the Context menu for any one of the patches. We now have an option to Unify Normals. This will choose one patch and it will flip all of the patches to align it to match that one. So when this completes, if I deselect, this is now all inverted, so I can select them again and flip them all so they face the same direction.